Pues vamos al lío. Ya os digo, no he visto nada de la misión. Sé que es de Danslave y ya. Si manqueo un poco es porque tengo el teclado en las piernas. Porque con la de guantazos que le doy mientras juego al Genshin es que estaríais oyendo todo el rato el teclado. Y aún así es probable que lo oigáis un poco. Ya sabemos cómo es Genshin. En cuanto a texto, no voy a leerlo. Lo que esté narrado, bien.
Wait,
Pero
you're
yo no
that
lo voy a
blonde
leer.
traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we aren't always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here.
Gracias. ¿Podrías darme la carta?
Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
Hace mucho que no nos vemos. ¿Cómo les ha ido durante este tiempo? Un pajarito me contó que están viajando por Sumeru. Qué casualidad, yo también me encuentro en Puerto Ormos por motivos de trabajo. Estos días voy todas las tardes a la taberna Jafar a tomarme unas copas. Si tuviese la buena fortuna de que esta carta llegase a sus manos, vengan a verme para hablar sobre los viejos tiempos. Considérelo cosa del destino. Saludos de su viejo y leal amigo, Kaeya. Kaeya, que es para el que no lo conozca, es el capitán de caballería de Monster. Y creo que en breve va a salir una skin suya, así que es normal que estén metiendo misiones con él. Y al fin y al cabo es de Kaenh también, es uno de los pocos personajes, junto con The Slave y el número 1 de los Fatue, así que me acuerdo, son de los pocos que quedan de Kaenh.
From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we'd have to go meet up with him?
Lo calculó todo al detalle.
Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old friends. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
Vale. Está poniéndole brillo al iPad para poder leeros. En este no vais a tener Tengo el chat para que me aparezca en pantalla, normalmente, pero requiere que ponga el juego sin full pantalla, como se llame, en modo ventana, y no me apetece. Vale, esperamos. Son las 4 han dicho. ¿No? He estado mirando y hay gente que se le ha pasado en hora y media, 2 menos 20, algo así. No creo que nos lleve mucho. El de hoy va a ser directo puerto. El resto de cosas del Genshin de hoy ya las tengo. Y así me pongo luego a editar, me da tiempo. Vale, taberna Jafar. Estamos justo al lado, ¿no? Ahí está.
have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Me pasa lo mismo.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Esto no me pasa nunca. Nunca es suficiente.
Kaeya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Ya te
Wait a
echamos de menos.
second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her?
No me creo ni una palabra de lo que dices.
The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes.
Puede ser mentira, puede ser cierto, dado que su hermano es el que lleva el vino en Monster.
Sumeru spices are famous the world
Hermanastro.
over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy...
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Hey! Using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
Entonces, ¿ya habías estado antes en Sumeru?
Oh? What makes you say that?
Viniste a Sumeru por tu cuenta. Eso es porque ya conocías el lugar, ¿no?
Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Vamos, Kaeya, esto es una charla entre amigos.
Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Kaenh, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru.
Henry.
And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear. It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you.
Por cierto, ¿qué sabes sobre Kaenh?
Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Kaenh was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young.
Mira, está aquí.
My life had less and less to do with Kaenh as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to give me a happier life. A happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off from certain things. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Kaenh that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
Como siempre... ¿eh? Como siempre, el prota está empanadísimo. Es el único que no se ha enterado que está.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaeya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
La Orden del Abismo.
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaeya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaeya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been.
Yo le creo.
Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Well, all right then. You go do your thing, Kaeya.
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen.
Creía que la fundadora era mi hermana.
Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
¿Qué te trae por aquí?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
¿Has descubierto algo
Not
nuevo?
new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your sister. She mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together.
¿Tanto tiempo hace?
Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in a Vidya forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time.
¿Te preocupa la Orden del Abismo?
No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
Esperan a que Kaenh termine de beber y se marchan en el bosque. No me dejan. Sí, lo habéis visto. Vamos para allá. Pues sí, me faltaba esta misión. Y explorar el bosque este Jamedraba o como se llame, que esta parte no la había hecho. Vamos para allá. Ahí está.
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait, maybe no. It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
If you say so. Well, you lead the way then, Dane.
Casa. Ok.
Huh. So there really isn't anyone home. Ugh. This place is so dusty. Paimon bets no one's lived here in years. This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable. There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off.
¿Qué puede haber dentro de la caja?
Huh? This is a mirror.
Mirror on the wall.
It's broken too. Was this a makeup box?
Solo está un poco roto.
That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret. Especially after Dane talked this place up.
Okie dokie.
Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane. Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
Sí.
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Noises? Is it...
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
La bruja yonki. Abre la por. Parece que va a llover. Stevie Wonder.
Monsters? Wow, his ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's especially good shape for Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Kaenh, it's hardly a big deal. Anyways, let's beat up these monsters!
Here comes the catch. There is no escape.
¿Verdad, Maso?
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby, a ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines.
What? You're going alone? You better not be trying to keep some secret from us.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation, and as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp out here then. Good thing there's a fireplace over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real hungry.
Podemos tirar a Paimon a la fogata. Vamos a necesitar fuego.
Let's light it up.
Tienes la fogata y ya casi es de noche.
Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you.
Eso son muchas palabras para una glotona como tú.
Changing the subject, Dane's taking
Boludo.
forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be? We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. You know, now that Paimon mentions it, we really have spent lots and lots of time together, haven't we? So, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but, do you ever get tired of Paimon being around?
Este viaje está tan divertido porque estás conmigo, Paimon.
Oh, you stop it!
No, ya me
you're
cae bien.
embarrassing Paimon. So, next question. Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your sister?
Pues nunca sabía qué quería comer. Ay, el Alzheimer.
Stars?
Solíamos mirar las estrellas juntos como hacemos nosotros ahora.
Wow.
Vamos por el mar de estrellas sin separarnos nunca. Y no se acuerda de nada de este muchacho lo que está diciendo. Es la primera vez que estamos lejos el uno del otro.
Yeah. Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why. It's just terrible. But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles. And you too, Teyvat.
Shabara, orden celestial.
You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, cause if you're sad, Paimon will be too.
No pasa nada, está tu pagado, Paimon.
All right. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up.
Que por cierto, si alguno no lo sabe a estas alturas, Paimon, Morax, Barbatos y Belcebú, bueno, Belcebú es muy obvio, pues son todos nombres de de demonio. Lo raro es que nuestro acompañante tenga el nombre de creo que es un príncipe demonio. Lo había leído en Dragones y Mazmorras. Qué raro que no te duermas tú antes que yo.
Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just wants to look after you for once.
Entonces iré a dormir. Buenas noches.
Nighty-night. Go on, shoo! Off to sleep!
Te dejas llevar por el sueño mientras rememoras recuerdos con tu hermano.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen.
Colocadísimo. Caencito.
What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you?
No.
All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Qué inútil. ¿Tienes que descansar de dormir? ¿Por qué se va otra vez al bosque? Dice. ¿Acaso he dormido durante toda la noche? Paimon no me despertó para mi turno de guardia. Un momento. ¿Dónde está Paimon? Me parece recordar que Dane vino. ¿Será que Paimon se marchó con él al bosque al ver que yo todavía no me había despertado? Ah, no. Sea como sea, estoy solo. Me levantaré para estirar las piernas e inspeccionar un poco la zona. El ruido venía del interior de la casa. Paimon, ¿eres tú? Está mejor que antes. Me voy a poner mi equipo. No lo quiero. Con el de antes. ¿Qué quiero ir con el de antes? Libérame. No me deja. Vamos con el nacional. Qué raro. Parece de cambiar de equipo. Se deja siempre.
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
¡Ah!
This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose into my business. Begone! Your travel companion. You mean the one that was keeping watch by your side last
Tiene
night?
ojos de canria también este señor.
Your companion departed for the forest early this morning. That much I saw with my own eyes.
Claro que Paimon se ha ido sola. Fue al bosque, aunque tampoco puedo fiarme por completo de este tipo. ¿Anoche estabas por aquí?
What business is that of yours, hmm? All you need to know is that I claimed this place first, and what I do here is none of your concern. Do I make myself quite clear? Leave.
Este tipo es un poco extraño. Tengo que averiguar qué es lo que intenta ocultar.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Prefiero esperar aquí a mi compañera de viaje.
If you must, suit yourself. I've been observing you, and you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia. Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please.
Sí, hombre, soy buena gente. Me llaman Norman Normal.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in.
¿Puedo entrar contigo? No, homo, por supuesto.
You... Oh, go on then.
have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this anyway. Just come in. But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay?
Entendido.
Come on, then.
Yes, dejarlo. Está enamorado de un gilichur.
Mind your own business. Don't worry. He isn't aggressive. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired or cold.
¿Eres de Kaenh?
Huh? You know Conria? Who are you? Exactly. And how do you know I'm from Conria?
Es que ya he visto otras personas de Kaenh antes. Los ojos.
Do you worship a god, traveler?
No deja creer en ningún dios. No creo en los dioses, pero algunos de ellos son mis amigos.
Sounds like
Ida.
you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I was once Conrian.
Aida, la llamaremos a partir de ahora.
Oh, I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct. And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies.
Eso suena demasiado extremista.
That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the cataclysm. This wretched curse of immortality. Who knows how long I must continue to suffer like this?
¿Qué es exactamente la maldición de la inmortalidad?
The curse. It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those vile gods. We lost our home, our loved ones, everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release. All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay.
Aunque Eide tiene que vivir con la misma maldición que Dane. Nosotros lo llamamos Dane. Ahora, no tengo ni idea. ¿Por qué algunas personas se transformaron en Ilichur?
Because, although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too. Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens. When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters.
Entonces este Ilichur es
He is
Cariberto.
my illegitimate son.
Es su hijo ilegítimo. Cariberto es el nombre de un rey francés. Francés no, de París. Cuando París era un reino.
How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but It was once a matter of unspeakable shame. I was a noble of Caeya. I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. Then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight. Cariberto faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it. After all that, he turned into a hilichurl right before my very eyes.
Entonces, por lo que nos ha explicado, los de sangre noble tienen inmortalidad y los que no se convierten en Kilichur. Entiendo que esto puede ser también como una forma de castigo, ver a todo el mundo que conoces convertirse en un muerto.
I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him.
¿Y la mamá de la mamá de la mamá de la mamá?
She was. We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it.
Siento ir eso.
It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything I could wish for. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity.
Eso es cierto.
If nothing else, at least I still have Cariberto.
Cariberto tiene el modelo genérico de Gilichurl. No sé si el pañuelo este es diferente, pero igual a todos. ¿Qué piensas hacer ahora?
Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Cariberto, but I do have other things I wish to do. You may come with me, if you're so inclined.
Ahora sí. Ah, no quiero yo. Habla con Eide. ¿Este cofre? No, no se puede abrir. ¿Dónde estás? La hoguera.
Over here.
La mesa de fabricación.
I'm sure you're wondering why I brought
Como la que
Cariberto
tenemos en la
here.
regatatera.
Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here. One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind.
La lucidez mental. En la cima, Dane dijo que la maldición es irreversible. ¿De verdad tendrá efecto esa medicina?
I do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania. I believe that it might just work.
¿De dónde oíste hablar de esta medicina?
I read about it in a book. From the Royal Library of Caenh. It was banned.
Está como unas maracas.
I mean, since this medicine requires the power of the seven to work. In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it.
Parece peligroso.
What other choice do I have? What? The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now?
Te entiendo, no queda más remedio que intentar.
Never mind. long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long. As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine. My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they may be decaying from within.
Hola,
Oh, thanks to this
ha venido el gato
curse of
grande.
immortality.
La hijo. A lo mejor se pasa por aquí delante de la cámara. Yo no lo voy a tocar.
Okay. To start with, take this ingredient.
Una seta. Un champiñón.
Also, do you have any of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? I believe they're called Kalpalata lotuses and Sumeru roses.
Sí. Creo que nos quedan de los dos.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, in that case, we have everything we need.
Putos lotos lo que costaban para subir a Najida. Qué asco. Si no tenías a Najida era tontería ir a por ellos porque solo por escalar todo el rato hubiera pasado olímpicamente.
This is the method for making the medicine. You just need to follow the steps.
Ok. Bueno, lo agarra Raiden. Si no es comida, puede hacerlo. Okidoki. Muchísimo. Experiencia cercana a la muerte.
Is it done? Oh, splendid. Let me see. In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like. Well, the moment has finally arrived.
¿No tenemos que darle la medicina a Cariberto?
No. We need to perform one final step to complete the medicine. I said before that this medicine relies on the power of the God of Wisdom for its restorative effects. Which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven.
Entiendo que no te entusiasme la idea. ¿Debería pedirle a Najida que nos ayude? Será mejor que no. Aida detesta a los dioses y podría atraerle demasiado. Lo haremos a su manera.
Let's go. Bring the medicine with you.
¿Ya podemos cambiar de personajes? No, macho. El estado actual. No entiendo lo del estado. Pero bueno. Ah, vale. Vamos en la trama. Tampoco nos deja tepear. No me acuerdo de este.
Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing? God of wisdom, look at me. I will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises. You and your kind destroyed my home, wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet here I stand before you. You cannot mock me more than fate itself already has. God of wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. I wish only to beseech you to have my son, Cariberto. He was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness anything beautiful in this world. This is no fate for a child.
Me recuerda a Castlevania Lord of Shadow.
If everything the gods have done was in order to have the impious people of Conria bow their heads, then I bow to you now. I have given up all I ever stood for. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. For Cariberto to see this world once more. Please, God. I beg of you.
No sé muy bien lo que le sucedió realmente durante el estadio de Kaenh, pero no me cabe la menor duda de que su gente sufrió muchísimo. ¿De veras era imposible que los dioses y Kaenh coexistieran?
I have made quite enough of a fool of myself for one day. Let's go.
Seguro que se recuperará. ¿Qué os está pareciendo? De momento a mí me está gustando. Mucho texto y poco combate, pero bueno, al menos por ahora. Pues pretendo subir Genshin en plan rollo como esto, misiones interesantes, las de Arconte y las de Danry son las que suelo leer, el resto las paso. Y porque para streamear diarias y eso me parece una tontería. Igual algún intento al abismo o algo de eso, pero de momento solo planteo subir Genshin para cosas puntuales como esta. Sale dentro de poco lo siguiente, tema de la historia, y tenía que ponerme al día.
Cariberto?
El Gilichus permanece quieto, apenas es capaz de reaccionar a lo que le rodea.
We've prepared the medicine. We might as well try it. Cariberto, it's me. It's your father. Cariberto.
¿Hay alguna reacción?
Cariberto, please say something. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born.
En super coma.
That I failed to reach you and Mama in time when you both were suffering. But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you, not once. Are you still angry with me, Cariberto? I know you're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me? I'm so sorry, Cariberto. Forgive me. Please, say something, anything. Please. Please.
Aida, para.
Oh, gods above! What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you. I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. But I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. I was just deluding myself. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment.
Quizás haya otro motivo por el que no ha funcionado.
Other reasons. What do you
Quizá el
mean?
tratamiento que le dimos no está completo.
Huh. You really think so?
¿Es que piensas rendirte antes de intentarlo por todos los medios posibles?
Give up? No, never. And yes, you're right. I cannot let myself wallow in despair. Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100, what difference does it make? I do not lack for time.
Yo te ayudaré. La inmortalidad es un tormento cuando has perdido la esperanza.
Let's go. We'll make another dose. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom, which makes things complicated, but not impossible.
¿Dónde conseguiste esos champiñones?
I grow them in that field.
¿Los champiñones se pueden cultivar?
The details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct. If you truly wish to help me, that is how you can do it.
¿Qué remedio?
There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the afternoon. I'll be here watching Cariberto. Once you're back, I will make some fertilizer for the mushrooms. Good. Then please head over when the time comes.
Vamos para allá. Sí, sí. Por allí había el otro Scalpa. Lo que no me acordaba era del TP. Agüita, paire. Agua.
Ah, you're back. Cariberto's condition is stable. By which I mean he still isn't responding. Anyway, give me the water. I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't let any forest rangers approach the house. Understand?
Descuida.
Ah, good. I'll be back soon. The fertilizer won't take but a moment to make.
Illusion shattered.
Vemos que son granizados de fuego.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness it.
Ahí está.
Now you shall perish. Shine down. Everybody stand up. Let me lead you a rest.
Ahí está.
What happened? Was it monsters? Oh, thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them on all by myself. I'd have to hide and wait until they were gone. Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in, so let's get on with it.
Ok.
Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. I trust you still remember the method.
Champiñones extraños. También gastármelo, por favor. La medicina ya está lista.
Sorry. I just, after resting in this field for a while, my thoughts began to wander. I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here in this field and never wake up again.
Cariberto te necesita.
I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought. Thank you for your help once again. And now, for the final step. Back to the statue of the Seven.
Ah, la estado otra vez. Creo que no haya que repetir esto más veces. Empiezo a cansar.
We're here. Let's begin. Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Cariberto!
Salió de la casa.
Oh no! He must have left while we were too busy preparing the medicine to notice. Come on! We have to catch up with him!
Vale, voy a cambiar ya de equipo. Ah, no hay manera. Si me hubiera quedado con un equipo de mierda, ¿qué me toca? ¿Pasarme toda la misión? Un equipo de mierda. ¡Quédate quieto ya!
That's not Cariberto.
No lleva el pañuelo de sed.
Right. And Cariberto's scarf was a gift I once gave to his mother. I use it now as a marker of sorts. My eyes must be going. How could I not recognize my own son? This decrepit body of mine.
¿No crees que ese Gilchul era un poco raro?
Yes. It doesn't seem interested in us in the least. It seems intent on walking in that direction. Where could it be going?
Tendremos que averiguarlo nosotros mismos.
Yes. The more we know about hilly churls, the better.
Quizá no podemos cambiar de equipo porque no está Paimon. Hola. Me caso.
Did it go in here?
Vamos a ver.
What a ghastly place. Has it always existed? I swear I've never noticed it before.
Es como en Canomilla.
Huh. It looks like they're worshipping. Sometimes walking, sometimes kneeling in worship, and it appears to be in earnest. I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal? Oh, there's only one way to find out.
El aire que se respira aquí. Este sitio tan espeluznante no será. Hola. Vale. No nos atacan. Ah, sí, sí.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Pues los hemos aniquilado. Tenía que haber tirado el ulti ahí más. Ok, portal de resurrección. ¿Puedo cambiar ahora ya? Joder, no hay manera. Ostras, vale. Okidoki. Esto es lo que quería yo. Pero no nos deja cambiar de equipo. Qué rápido. Tenemos que cambiarlo directamente. No quiero eso. Me quedo con esto. Vamos a mirar, viendo que hay algún cofre. Si es una zona, mira, es una zona a la que no podemos acceder más tarde. Vamos a ver, alguien que tenga artefactos y no los tenga subidos. La gente de aquí atrás no le tengo puesto nada. Fijaros cómo están. No hagáis esto. Normalmente no hagáis esto. Pero es que tengo full artefactos y me parece que no tengo a nadie que use estos. Estaba con todos los artefactos malos. Le quité sus sets para... Su set, no sé a quién se lo puse. Creo que durante una época lo tuvo Zon Lee. Vamos a gastar un poco de artefactos. Vale. Seguimos.
Is this a teleportation device?
Coño, el prota hablando.
Energy is powering it.
Esta gente que viene aquí solo a rezar, los estamos aniquilando. Esto solo lo tiro para que nos dé... Oh. Solo para que nos dé energía. Es que lo que no me gusta de este equipo es que lo tengo hecho para bosses. Aquí tirar todo esto para matarlo rápido es un desperdicio. Está mirando por si hubiera más cofres. Pero es que antes lo digo. ¿Dónde estábamos antes? Me gusta llevar más el equipo de Ayato, Ayaka, Kazuha y Diona, porque a lo que es Farfulla de esta, con las elementales los matas. Pero este no es un equipo de elementales, este es de Unitar Jet y de ulti, mucho daño. Habéis visto 83.000 Ks sin estar sobre ulti de Bennett ni nada. Necesitamos la bala. ¿De dónde? Perdón. Hacia allá. ¿Y por aquí qué hay? Eso era para luego, ¿no? ¿O no? Por aquí no era. Tenemos que volver.
How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down? Or gravity itself?
¿Hemos tirado por dónde era? No, ¿verdad? Pero bueno, ahora tenemos ya los cristalitos. Estos. ¿A dónde es?
It seems like I need to find a place to insert the room.
1, 2. Nos falta uno. Ok. Pues para eso sería el otro camino. Ok, Mackey. Pues vamos. Por aquí. ¿No? Ahora vamos por ahí. Nos indica por ahí. Está mirando a ver si nos habíamos dejado algo. En la otra sala no me pareció ver nada. Para pa 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 pam. Ok. Allí creo que no había nada, ¿verdad? Lo hemos saltado antes. Vale, y no hay nada, entonces ahora volvemos atrás. Coño, quedó petado. Volvemos atrás. Este del revés. Vamos lo que hay. No sé si era la del cofre, pero vamos, el cofre yo no quiero. Prefiero el puzzle. Los odio. Vale, esa era la del cofre. Ok. ¡Ole! Tenemos las tres. Malo es que, siendo como es Genshin, me da que esto mismo nos va a tocar repetirlo unas cuantas veces. No, otros puzzles. Ahora abajo habrá otro puzzle igual, solo que igual necesita 8. O el mismo puzzle 3 veces. ¿El inicio de la cueva? Sí, se abrió la puerta del principio. Bien, 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 bien. Los heraldos del abismo nuevos.
Halt, humans. Fate has not granted you the right to enter this place.
Un emisario del abismo no puedes. Nunca he visto uno como este en la orden del abismo. Es el de hielo, ¿no? El frío.
Do you insist on an audience? Very well. Then I grant you the trial of destiny.
¿Qué trae? Reduce el aguante del personaje afectado. Voy a hacer adulto.
There's no escape. Let's light it up.
Oh,
Everybody stand.
para esto, para lo que vale. Para los bosses. Va a volar. Ahora, ven. Ahora va a sacar el escudo. Bueno, es que tenemos bastante fuego. En agua no creo que le hagamos mucho, pero... Venga, minita. Esta.
Who was that?
Bien, bien, bien. Vamos a ver.
He was.
Ya me he encontrado con tipos como ese.
He was a perfect being. I'm in awe. He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful power. Oh, truly mesmerizing.
Empezando a perder la flapa.
And yet, you were able to defeat him. Oh, your strength is greater than I had imagined.
Tienes unos gustos muy particulares.
Let's continue on. I find myself growing more curious by the second and more excited.
¡Vamos! Las estatuas de Kaenh. Param pam pam, param pam pam. Hace un rato que no vemos a Densley, a Paymore. Venga, se viene otro puzzle.
I think we've made it to the end.
¿Esa cosa es comestible? Amarrada con cadenas, pendiendo desde la nada con este aire tan siniestro. Tal como la estatua profanada que vimos de aquel entonces, donde encontramos a la hermana hace muchas misiones. Con que guarda relación con la Orden del Abismo. Y estos gestos también me recuerdan mucho a aquel ladrón de tesoro. Aida, este sitio me da mala espina, vámonos de aquí. Aida.
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown, or for power that you covet?
¿De quién es esa voz? ¿Viene de mi mente? ¿Y Aida no puede escucharla?
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For I am no god, I am but a sinner.
Un pecador.
You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. I know your fate well. You need no longer hold back
¿Te
your
está gustando entonces, Chad?
nor accept the countless lies.
Hombre, claro, porque tengo la cámara aquí, pero tengo el chat ahí. Se hace raro cada vez que os pregunto algo, mira dónde no es.
Go forth, become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate bestowed upon you.
Vale, me alegro, pues cuando salga la siguiente zona del desierto, la hacemos también en directo.
And I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
¿Quién eres? ¿Qué quieres decirme con todo esto? La voz desapareció. Como papá.
What just happened? When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I was overcome by a sense of awe or joy, perhaps.
¿Te encuentras bien ahora?
I am. I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here. How peculiar.
Pasa algo raro en este sitio. Tenemos que irnos.
Oh, is that so? All right. As you wish.
Vale, hemos salido a la cueva.
Cariberto! Oh, thank goodness. He's still okay.
¿Por qué regresamos aquí?
I have a strange feeling that what just happened was meant to be. For this to happen, right at the moment when I was dreading worshipping at a statue of the Seven, it's as if fate was calling to me. You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps it might be just as effective.
Eso no tiene mucho sentido.
I have to try. No matter what, you said it yourself. I have to exhaust all options. Cariberto?
Papa?
Cariberto! Oh, my goodness, it worked! It's a miracle! Oh, Cariberto, my dear son!
Es para creer.
You see, it worked! Cariberto can speak again!
Where's Mama?
Una empanada que llevo. Coño, Nada de dejado. Ah, claro, que van a meter el parche. Se necesitará aproximadamente 1 hora. Vale, nos da tiempo. Vemos que no nos da tiempo.
Mama is.
Vamos saltando.
Cariberto, look at me.
Vamos saltando los diálogos.
Do you know who I am?
Joder, también, qué oportuno.
Of course. Your papa.
Yes. Salvation! Sweet salvation! Yes, yes, this is what this feeling is. How do you feel, Cariberto? Are you fully awake now?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. I didn't dare go out the whole time, and I didn't want to either. Wait. My body! What happened to me? Is this me? Papa? What's happened to me?
Don't panic, son. It's just... While you were sleeping, we went into a fairy tale world. There's no more Conria here. No more home. But... Do you know what that means? No more red sky. No more end of the world.
Bien, habla ventrílocuo.
In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay
Siendo un pequeño monstruo.
forever.
Am I dead?
No, of course not. Look, Cariberto, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm. That means she's watching over you, protecting you. So how could you be dead?
Really?
Yes, really. You've only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you. Just rest here for now. Things will get better. Oh, and you have to promise me something. Never take off your mask. Understand? Whatever happens, you mustn't take it off.
Okay, Papa. I won't.
Not since that day have I been so glad as I am now. I can't believe this is really happening.
Me vais a perdonar un momento. Voy a aprovechar para ir a por agua y para preguntarle a mi hermano que ya ha hecho esta misión a ver si queda mucho o si tenemos que acelerar el directo o no. Darme 2 minutos. Ya estoy. Ve. Sí, me ha dicho que debería darnos tiempo. Ahora. No sé si él habrá estado leyendo todo o se lo ha ido saltando. Pero supongo que en una hora debería darnos tiempo. Ya os digo que 1 hora y media, 1 hora 40 es lo que he visto que duraba la misión. La gente que ha subido vídeos. No sé cuánto costes llevaría. O si lo dejaron del tiro. Pero bueno. Es sin duda increíble. Vamos a darnos brío porque si no, nos cierran el server.
My hope in the Seven was a waste of time. I even worshipped at one of their statues like a common fool. Never before have I humiliated myself like that. Once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us would ever... Ah, but the god we saw in that cave... Now, that was a truly mighty god. Nothing like one of the Seven. That wondrous power, it was truly enchanting. Now then, after one besieges a god, and the god responds by answering their prayers, should they, do something to show their devotion? Piety is hardly my area of expertise. But surely I should honor the god that has honored my wishes.
Ese no era un dios, Aide, era un pecador.
A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd. You don't know a single thing about him. How dare you utter such blasphemy? You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the Seven worked a miracle like this before? No matter. Believe what you will. You cannot shake my faith. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
Devolución tan ferviente y repentina. Tendré que ir con él de todas formas. Recuerdo que había muchos monstruos en la zona. No puedo permitir que no le hagan nada ahí. Otra misión de niñera. Joder, pero déjame tepearme. Que me cierran el servidor. Yes. También es que qué puntería, ¿eh? No lo había pensado. Ahora han subido a la 1. Pues de milagro, porque normalmente suelo empezar streaming más tarde. Suelo empezar sobre las 11, 12 a veces. Hubiera entrado y me hubiera cerrado con media hora grabada. Nos da tiempo a acabar la misión. Esta estará mañana subida a YouTube. Mañana miércoles. A las 4 de la tarde. Y así a las 8 tengo ya está programado y ya está subido. Pero no está publicado. El Do Not Feed the Monkeys, el juego entero. Horas. Y pasado tendréis subido lo mismo, pero Dredge para... Iba a partirlos, para hacerlos en episodios, pero para que lo voy a subir entero, así tenéis contenido. El que quiera verlo, pues ahí tenéis 3 horas del tirón, no tenéis que estar viendo de a poco. Y las series que sean solo para YouTube, que grabe directamente para YouTube, pues así que las iré cortando. Normal, las misiones del Genshin pueden ser larguitas. Si no lo hubiese hecho... Nice and spicy. Adiós, eso se ha suicidado. ¿Qué quedan? ¿50? 50 minutos. Vamos contra los chavales. Tan, tan, tananana.
No. Impossible. What happened?
Estaba aquí hace un
Hilly troll
momento.
worshippers have disappeared too. Was it all an illusion?
Es imposible que hayamos tenido la misma ilusión.
That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel that awesome and wondrous power flowing through my mind and body. It was neither illusion nor coincidence, and certainly no dream. It was a wonder. Yes, a divine wonder.
Ventrílocuo especialista.
Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future we shall see it again.
No te tendrás hasta salirte con la tuya, ¿eh? ¿Qué que nos cuesta a veces?
Really have been a sinner
Mueven la boca.
and not a god.
Gente como los padres de muchos.
Cariberto? Where has he gone?
¿Será que
No. Maybe someone else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been.
¿A dónde
This
podría
does not
haber ido?
bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or an adventurer in his current state?
no perdamos más tiempo?
Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it. Oh no. Did he?
A ver, se miró.
The mirror, it's broken.
Ya estaba roto. ¿Qué significa el
He
espejo
must
roto?
have taken his mask off and seen what he looks like beneath it.
A ver si no hemos despertado. Estamos viendo lo que había
He'd
antes.
just done as he was told. We have to find him.
¡Vamos! Ábrela por...
It's his scarf. He looks like we're
Deja
going
del
the right
pañuelo.
way.
El problema de que deje
Come
el
on.
pañuelo lo vamos a matar porque no vamos a saber quién es. ¡Apuñalamos!
Cariberto, where are you?
Me gustaría ver algún día el TESO, el del Elder Scrolls Online. Es el MMO al que más he jugado, yo creo, aparte del WoW. Dentro de poco sale una expansión. Me
Hey,
apetecería
who
hacerla.
are you?
Si la
We
queréis ver,
haven't seen you around here before. What's your business
es que
here?
no sé cómo streamear un MMO. Bueno, 100% historia,
Have you
supongo.
seen a hilly churl? A hilly
Aunque
churl.
se me va a juntar con
come
Diablo.
past this way.
Eso también lo
Have you
tendremos
seen
por el
it?
canal. Y aquí haciendo fallas como salvaje.
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
I said, have you seen a hilly churl?
Hey,
Hilde,
whoa.
cámate.
Look, sir, there's no need to get so worked up. There are hilly churls everywhere. What's the big deal? We see plenty of them out here.
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there. Those dumb boneheads.
Esto recuerda a los que se rozan con Merry Pippin.
You forest ranger scum! You spawn of the seven are all the same. I'll have your heads if you so much as laid a finger on Cariberto.
You're raving mad. You've got some gall coming here to our nation insulting the forest rangers.
Curse you all, forest rangers.
Si no te relajas, yo también tendré que detener.
Cariberto!
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few hilly churls? Makes no sense.
You He'd only just regained his mind. How could you do this to him? So tell me, forest rangers, did you really spare none of them? Did you really take out every last hilly churl you saw?
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I happened to cross paths with a solitary hilly churl when I left the team to, use the toilet. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction, so I left it alone.
Ese podría ser Cariberto.
Yes. Wonderful.
Vámonos.
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks for the info, goodbye?
Míralo. Mirando. Cosas. Está para empujarlo, ¿eh?
Cariberto!
Lo encontramos.
Cariberto, stop! It's me. It's Papa. Whatever you saw, it was all a trick, an illusion. I told you, we're in a fairy tale world now. Nothing here is real. Please, Cariberto, come back. It's time to go back. Cariberto?
Ha vuelto a estar.
How could this happen? He regained his mind. He must be able to hear me. Surely. Come, Cariberto. We have to go home now. Papa's here to take you home, all right?
Espera, le pasa algo. Cinemática.
Papa.
Cariberto,
Paparazzi.
Papa, I can't take it.
please, Cariberto. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I know.
It's all too much. Papa.
I see. I understand now. Finally, it all makes sense.
Os decía, estábamos fríos. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Me desmayé? Me parece recordar que Cariberto se quitó la máscara y entonces...
Ah, traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together. Wait, no. Why am I still calling you traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity for some time now.
¿Cómo que ya descubriste quién soy?
I suspected it was you. Oh, from
Vamos
the
a dar
beginning,
matarile.
I had to talk to you to be sure. Oh, of
Nunca
course
te había
you
visto
haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us. In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. Ida is the
No
name
es
of a
Aida.
servant I once had. My real name is Clotar.
Podías quedar con el otro nombre.
Clotar Alberic.
Familiar de Kaeya. Nos ha despertado de golpe.
You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, eh? The power inside Cariberto and the power of the one you call us Sinner. It was what... I am positive now. It's the power of the abyss, isn't it? Oh, at long last, I have seen it with my own eyes.
Eso con Cariberto.
That is no business of yours. A sinner.
¿Hubo qué?
Yes. Salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner. Cariberto did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. he will be able to weave his own destiny anew. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate.
Esto nos hablarán antes. Sin duda es algo relacionado con el peligroso y siniestro abismo.
Sinister. Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny the abyss. How ridiculous! We once believed that you would bring new strength and hope to Conria. To us, you were the abyss. A wondrous mystery far beyond our imagination and comprehension. And the one who controls the abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. We looked to you to take us there. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Princess of Conria.
Uy, uy, uy. Cinemática.
What did he just call me?
Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Traveler!
Eso es lo que le debía a Putu, que dijo, me han descanonizado de golpe. Ahora lo compran.
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake! Paimon was worried sick! Traveler?
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness?
El fundador de la Orden del Abismo, Alberich.
You mean Clotar Alberich?
Ese.
After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss he worshipped could save him. After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life.
Mi hermana salía con él, ¿cierto?
You could say that. She wouldn't be the Abyss Order's princess otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face. What happened?
Tengo algo que contarles.
So you saw her memories from centuries ago, through your own
Yeah, recuerdo.
eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the Loom of Fate did indeed rear its head during that time. And it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, Cariberto, and what happened to him. And yet your sister never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that she decided to go down this path?
A mí también me gustaría saber. Pero ahora sabemos que para ella no fue un recuerdo feliz.
Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began.
Casi olvido que hay algo que necesito comprobar.
What is it?
Quiero saber qué hay enterrado en el campo de cultivo, donde los champiñones.
What does that have to do with anything?
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and see.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
Sí, ya puedes abrir los ojos.
A male and female skeleton buried together.
No hemos conocido ninguna chica.
Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later, and it's holding a silk scarf in its hand.
La mujer.
But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here?
Ese hombre era Clotario Alberti.
What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Albery finally found a way to rid himself of the curse.
Quizás sea eso.
This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think, and to search my memories for some missing pieces.
Vale.
We should part ways here.
Huh? You're just gonna leave? Why? You could come with us, you know.
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
¿Estás hablando de la voz que escucha en la cabeza?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before I can be sure. If the time is right,
También tendremos que
I will
ver a
tell you when
Kaeya
we
otra
next
vez,
meet.
no antes de que se acabe la misión.
But what do you mean that he saw the traveler? How is that possible?
Eso sucede hace
I
siglos.
fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What? Why? What is he?
¡Pecador!
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
Bye bye y hasta otro ratito.
There goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to being the two of us again, huh?
Por cierto, Damon,
What is it?
he echado mucho de...
Huh?
Es una niña. Ea. Oye, pues ha salido Kaeya entre 0 y nada. Me ha gustado mucho. Igual compensa de vez en cuando leerse las misiones. Esta ha estado muy chula. Pero es que esta ya había escuchado que estaba muy chula. Bueno, pues hasta aquí, gente. Quería solo enseñaros la misión. ¿Queréis más Genshin? Decirlo. Y haremos la nueva historia y algún abismo suelto o cualquier cosa. Si no, también teníais el IU ahí por si queréis jugar juntos. Así que bueno, gente, de hoy directo corto lo tendréis mañana a las 4, ¿vale? Resubido. Y nada, que os vaya todo bien, ¿ok? Adiós.